And here we are 5 days from a deadline. And we don't have an RFP for the engineer, proposal for the engineer. And we have to have that, I'm understanding, to do the grant. I suppose that was brought to us by design, or do you think that was just coincidence?
Well, to me, it's like Darrell said, you have to put your trust in somebody, John, at some point. You know, and for me to say that I know anything about wells, I don't. You know, so I'm putting my trust in somebody else.
Any other concerns?
I guess the other option we can do is just throw the whole thing out, put a guy weld on the ground, then we'll find out the real cost will be.
What about
I
it?
think we should just go ahead with
That's
it.
the only other option
You know,
we
the
have.
only other option you do is just when you get it, we don't need it in March, if we get a grant. If we don't get a grant, all this is for not anyway. Then you don't get charged an administration fee, it's out of your pocket. Then you have to find out, and figure out which engineer is gonna be in March. You got an engineer after March anyway.
We just have to make a decision whether we want to well or not.
Or if you want any help.
Well, I think we can still dig a well without a C.
Well, I know we can.
BGG grant or whatever it is, but, and, you know, quite frankly, that grant may hold us to certain wages about this and that it's not cost effective to do anyway.
And it does.
Which time we can turn it down too. It was explained to us last meeting.
Yeah, as he mentioned that increased labor.
Yeah. Well, you don't want the grant then, John, huh?
I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible to do this in 5 days. I think we've been run up against a wall it's impossible to get over. But if you want to do if you want to hire an engineer without an RFP, fine. You guys go ahead and do it.
We're not hiring
You
any.
gotta do what you want to do anyway, so go ahead and do it.
We're not hiring the engineer now.
He just said we need an RFP for an engineer. I heard it loud and clear. Now, can we change, can we fire the engineer and hire another engineer? That would be possible, but highly unlikely. And we did this in May for the planning, and we're 5 days from the deadline. It just smells rotten. But you guys don't see it, so I don't care. You do whatever you want to do.
Well, we'd had this up last time, John, and we delayed then because you said we were gonna wait, get some more bids and everything else. That's what happens every time we have a meeting. You wanna delay and have more bids and look at more things, we don't get nothing done. We sit here all year not doing anything. So your request last time, to get more bids, try to get another engineer and everything
Totally
else.
my fault, man.
No, last meeting, you wanted another engineer bid and everything. I think it's in the minutes.
Yeah. And what he wanted was to submit a proposal to do the estimate, which they did for free. And I assume from looking at that piece of paper he sent his qualifications, but not an estimate to
Oh, I saw
redo
his
the project
qualifications.
costs. They were a little unclear on what we were asking him to do, actually. And it was in reference to getting an engineer to do a project for November 5th. This whole thing is so asinine, I can't put it together in my head anymore.
You don't think we should apply for the grant?
No, I think this is an example of what's been going on for the
No,
last 4, 5, 6 months.
you're
This
saying
is
we shouldn't
just-
apply for the grant.
This is just painted a perfect picture of what's going on. No, I don't think we should. I don't think we had our ducks in a row. I don't think it was right, and I don't think the engineers steered us in the right direction when they know what's going on. But no, I don't think we should.
What do you think, Frank? You think we should go for the grant?
We're not out anything, but, you know, it's, when you look at it, it's, we have been pretty much steered just by one person, or one company, I guess you just will say, but, when I've been researching on them, I don't think they've led people astray, but I guess there's a lot of other opinions out there too, so.
I am not suggesting that we've been,
Yes, you are,
But
John.
I am
You
suggesting
pretty much
that-
point blank
Pretty much.
said that MSA is leading, or got the ball in their court, and they're gonna run this whole thing, they're gonna run us right in the ground. It's pretty much what your words were.
well, you said run us astray.
Well, run us
think
astray, run us
they-
aground, so, but that's, and maybe they are, I doubt they are, but, I seriously doubt they are, but,
Doesn't mean if they put in an RSP that they wouldn't win the project.
true. We have the option to refuse.
But it's too late. It's too late to have them put an RFP and do the grant application vote. Right?
We can reject at any time, even if we get the grant, we can reject it.
Don't know if that's ever been done.
You know, we do a lot of weird things around here, so it wouldn't be anything out of the norm, so.